Hi guys, welcome to the No Regrets Conference. Hope you have a great time. It's a tremendous privilege, to be in the NFL and to play for the Green Bay Packers and things like that. But that falls under the heading of being God directed. But I just think the other thing that I've spent a lot of time thinking about is just identity, making sure that I don't get my identity out of what I do, but rather who I am and who I am called as a child of God. And so I think for me, just trying to keep that in the forefront, whether it's a simple practical thing of putting some on the dashboard of my truck or, just some kind of tangible reminders of those things. There's one passage, particularly if you're supposed to speak in the football realm, that has really affected my life, and it's Colossians 3:23, and it says, whatever you do, work it out with all your heart, it's working for the Lord and not for men. And for me, that really helps me to focus on trying to be internally driven, not focus on the externals of life, heck, even the wins and losses, but to go out and to do my very best. That's what I'm called to do, and to do that for the glory of the Lord. And when I have that focus, I seem to really, play with a whole different perspective and a whole different piece. Don't have it down by any means, but that's the journey.
I'm a man before I'm a football player, and that's always been a constant with me because this game is just such a small window in our lifetime, to be able to have played, now 13 years it's been great, but I got a lot more living to do, and I keep pretty close ties to the people that I grew up around and my friends from college, just regular everyday people, to let me know that I can't get too caught up in, this dream world that we live in that call football.
There's so much more to life than just what we do. I think it's more about, people talk about the will of God and things like that. I think it's more about God may be more concerned with the type of people we are, than necessarily how many records we can attain or how many sacks I get or, things like that. And so I try to keep that in the forefront of my mind because I think in the end, relationally, that's what's really going to matter in the end.
Well, you just got to keep the faith. You read the Word. You listen to guys who are a little bit more versed in it. We have some guys on our team that are very, very strong Christians, and they reach out to a lot of the players who they may or may not know are having struggles. But as a man, I think we all have struggles, and the more people that you can have in your life from that standpoint, I think it can only be a positive. I personally believe that you get what you put into life itself, and being able to reach back a little bit, seeing as how I have a few years on some of the younger players, being able to reach back to them and give them some of my worldly experience, so to speak, whether on or off the field, has been helpful to the young guys. But I think we all have to create our own paths, and whatever I can do to help those people out has been beneficial.
For me, my significance comes in the fact that I'm a child of God. I'm created in His image, and I know that I'm loved. And I think to really understand the fact that I'm loved allows me to express tremendous gratitude. I understand that I have a Savior that loves me very much, and I love the Lord. And so that love relationship allows me to live in such a way to have a totally different outlook. So, it's been a great experience. I really enjoyed it.